That's incredibly heavy though.
Titane, a widely imaginative film about a serial killer by French director Julia Ducournau, won the top Palme d'Or prize at the Cannes Film Festival. Spike Lee told the ceremony before the award was due to be revealed.
It felt so surreal that I mean, it's like I heard it, and at the beginning I was, what the hell's happening? And also after that, there were all the mistakes about the other awards, you know, the order of the other awards. There was this moment where I felt I was in the twilight zone, so I didn't believe it, like, at all. So somehow I was in the same tension than if he hadn't said anything.
In a moment of confusion, when asked in French to reveal what one of the prizes was, the US film director read off a card and prematurely announced the best movie winner. It was not the first blooper moment at an awards ceremony. At the 2017 Oscars, musical La La Land was incorrectly announced as best movie instead of Moonlight. Ducournau, 37, became only the second woman to win the top award at Cannes. Her violent film, where the heroine has sex with a car, split critics, with some praising its originality but others put off by its frantic and messy approach.
It feels like somehow it's bigger than me in the sense that it's history. It feels like I belong to a bigger lineage somehow. That for me is looking towards the future. You know, so I feel like I'm at the beginning of something, to be honest, and I sure hope I am. Oh my God! I don't want a mosquito on it.
Described as a body horror movie and based around a character with a titanium plate in her head, the film impressed with its energy. Ducournau's beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy is a nightmarish yet mischievously comic barrage of sex, violence, loud lighting, and pounding music. Critics said it's also impossible to predict where it's going to go next. Ducournau had previously found critical success with Raw in 2016, the only previous female winner of Cannes Top Prize was Jane Campion, who shared the prize in 1993 for The Piano. The world's biggest film festival returned to French Riviera after a 2020 hiatus due to the coronavirus pandemic in one of the most unpredictable contests in years. The event drew stars such as Matt Damon and Sharon Stone to the red carpet, with movie makers and actors delighted to be back, though attendance was down on previous years. Once the awards were officially announced, other big winners included Leos Carax, picked as Best Director for Annette, a musical about two artists caught in a twisted love affair.
We're just really happy that the whole saga has kind of come full circle, that 8 years ago we were here, we met Leos 8 years ago, and then he was very excited to do the project that we had written called Annette, and that now 8 years later it's being honored, and he's being honored as the best director at the Cannes Film Festival, so we couldn't be happier.
Oh, well, it's pure Spike, you know, he's a one of a kind. We love him.
Raisuke Hamaguchi and Takamusa Oe of Japan won Best Screenplay for their tale of heartbreak and loss, Drive My Car.
I'm surprising. I feel it's like a dream, and this view is also like a dream. This sunset, so you know, I feel like dreaming now.
Congratulations! Thank you so much.
Renate Riencev won Best Actress for her role in The Worst Person in the World by Joachim Thier, a modern-day romantic comedy that was a big hit with critics.
I just started crying when I was shaking. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm still not really here, Yeah.
Compartment number 6 by Joko Kosmanen, about a woman who embarks on a train journey across Russia, tied with a hero, by Iran's Asghar Farhadi, which features a prisoner faced with moral quandary for the Grand Prix distinction.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite directors, and actually I told him that I stole one scene from About Ellie to my debut film, The Happiest Day in the Life of Olli Mäki, but he didn't mind. He said, that's fine. During this festival it was so amazing to be in a crowded cinema, like after so many months of solitude. So it was a really emotional festival.
خیلی خوشحالم چون وقتی که جایزه میگرفتم میدیدم که گروه هم چقدر خوشحالن و بعضیشون داشتن گریه میکردن. این یه حس بیشتری بهم داد. چیزی که دارم میخواد تماشاگرها نه در این فیلم، در همه فیلم هم بعد از دیدن فیلم با خودشون ببرن، بیشتر یه سری سواله، یعنی با خودشون یه سری سوال ببرن خونه بعد از تماشای فیلم و به اون فکر کنن. توی فیلم‌های دیگه هم همین تلاش رو داشتم.
Caleb Landry Jones, who starred in Australian film Nitram, won Best Actor.
I don't know. It's very emotional. I've dreamed of being a part of something that meant as much to me and to the people that were making it, and this film was that. And so it's an incredible honor to receive this at such a festival as Cannes. In my opinion, the festival. So I'm pretty over the moon.
The jury prize, another runner-up award for Best Movie, went to two films, A Head's Knee by Israel's Nadav Lapid and Memoria by Thailand's Apishat Pong Virasi Thakal.
My movie, I've did it with a lot of ambitions, but with a lot of urgency, but with a very small budget in 18 days of shooting, with a very limited budget, and I think that in a way, this prize is a kind of declaration that the movie is important politically, but even more formally, cinematographically, that it's not a strange, different movie, but that this is in the center in the heart of cinema.
It's like a new path, and I think that I should have done it for a long time ago, because it's about going to places that I kind of open my senses and just embrace the idea of not knowing, and that's very important, that you don't know and you don't have preconception of things, you don't have symbols. So it's about just like absorbing and accepting. I think it's funny, and it keeps the edge off, and people really have to adjust, like, oh, now what we gonna do, and it's make this thing like a party, like a more light, and I appreciate that actually. Yeah, because I like surprises.